So yes, happy new moon in Sagittarius. Hope you are feeling good today. Um, if you are not, I hope that you are present with yourself and just feeling through it all so that you're getting what you need and that you are able to shift out of this energy when it is time. So I'm going to start with discussing some characteristics of Sagittarius. Then I'm going to refresh characteristics of the new moon. And then I'm going to give you a couple things that is good to do specifically with this new moon and Sagittarius energy that is present. So, starting with first what Sagittarius is good for. So, Sagittarius is a fire sign, which, fire signs are all about action, like the actual energy required to get things done. Um, Sagittarius itself as a astrological sign is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet. It is often associated with the concepts and idea of expansion. So basically, just like allow things to grow and get bigger, unfold in a proper time. Think real big by big timers. House real big, cars real big. Let me show you how, show you how I live. It's that energy, that expansion energy. So, fire signs, some characteristics or energies that are present when you're talking about the fire sign Sagittarius is independence. Sagittarius is all about being independent, getting to make their own choices, like embodying this idea or sense of freedom. It's also a good sign for focusing on and locking into adventure. I'm sorry, I got some dry skin happening here. Um, Tapping into adventure and even like travel, getting to like explore not just yourself, but like the community and environments in which you may be in. It's also associated with courageousness and bravery, um, as well as wisdom. Like there's definitely a wealth of wisdom that you can get from a Sagittarius. Because generally, people who have a lot of Sagittarius energy, not just people who have the sign Sagittarius, but people who have a lot of Sagittarius energy in their chart, they tend to be people who have had a large number of all types of experiences. Um, and they gain a lot of experience and knowledge and wisdom from the various experiences that they have. And they're also, not only are they good for having that, but they don't just hoard that knowledge and information. They're really good for sharing it with other people. So, like, if you got a Sagittarius in your life, you may not be experiencing quite as many different things as they are, but you can actually learn from their experience too, just getting to like witness them and seeing how they, move, adapt, respond to things. Um, as I said, the planet Jupiter is all about expansion. So, since that's the ruling sign for Sagittarius, expansion is another one of those qualities and traits that is associated with Sagittarius. And lastly, generosity. Like just like how I was saying, they could be generous with their knowledge. They can also be pretty financially generous, generous with their resources and their access to things. They generally are people who have like access to things that maybe some other people and signs don't have, and they're not really about like hoarding it. They're really like they're open to expanding and sharing, unless you do them dirty. You do them dirty, they up out of there, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And just as quick as they could give you those resources and that generosity, they could pull it back like that, no problem. So I wouldn't suggest necessarily crossing these kind of people, especially if you place yourself in a position where you come to like depend on them and feel like you need them. Yeah, very much don't bite the hand that feeds energy. Um, So yeah, just some characteristics for Sagittarius in particular. Now the new moon is all it's the beginning of a cycle. So new moons are good for sitting with and reflecting on everything that happened in the cycle previously, getting all your downloads, deciding like what you're going to keep and move forward with, what you're going to let go, as well as it being a good time for setting the intentions and shifting into the next cycle. So definitely a good time for setting intentions. As I said, it's a good time for reflection, for realignment, for stillness. Like if you are somebody who's struggling to, meditate or like take pauses and go inward with yourself on a regular basis, if there's no other time during the month that you do it, the new moon is a great time to do it. So the new moon peaks today, which means that the new moon energy is the strongest today. But there's kind of like a shadow period that is before and after. So you can start as early as 3 days before the new moon and do it as far as 3 days after the new moon. So technically, if you do it in that 3 day window before or after, it's not exactly a fully new moon, but the energy is already present. It's just not as strong as it is on the day of the actual new moon where it peaks. So, yeah, but as I said, a good time to set intention is a good time to realign. Like if you realize you done fell off some of your systems and practices, routines that have been working for you, and you can feel the shift, you can get back into it. Definitely for sitting and stillness, reflecting. You can also rewrite old stories and sort of quantum jump at this time. Like if you just recognize the pattern, like, yo, I've been doing this same thing over and over for months or even years or even a shorter window. Like I realized that for the last like 8 days, I've been eating a whole lot of sugar and I don't want to get locked into this pattern. So I can rewrite the story and decide that I'm not going to be somebody who is like a slave to my taste buds just because this thing tastes good or I feel like it's bringing me um, instant gratification and comfort in this moment when I know in the long term is not something that's good for me. And lastly, it is for sure a good time to plant seeds for something new. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, want to talk briefly about some of the things that it is good to do with a new moon in Sagittarius in particular, and just some of the energy that's present right now. So, as I said earlier, this is, um, or maybe I didn't say that earlier. Sorry. As I'm saying now, this is the last new moon of the year. So, it's definitely good for looking at the close of a cycle. Um, Not only just this most recent moon cycle, but also like the cycle of this year itself. Since this is the last moon of this calendar year, it's definitely a great time to reflect on the whole year. Like you might want to chunk it down, break it down into like, let me first reflect on winter season. Um, that from the beginning of this year. So, like January, February, then shifting to spring, autumn, and then like autumn, because we're still in autumn technically until Sunday. Just break it down by season. You may want to break it down by month. Like I'm just gonna actually sit and go through each month and see like what were my themes of the month, what were the things that I like learned and overcame, what things did I um do well at, what things do I want to improve at, because there's obviously always room for improvement as well. And two, since this is the year 2025, which if you add that up, 2 + 0 + 2 + 5 = 9. 9 is associated with the end of a cycle. Because, like, as you're counting 1 to 9, the next number after 9 is 10, which is where the numbers start to repeat. So 9 is the number of completion. So it's definitely a good time to close out a cycle. Um, Whether it's something that's just been again present in the last month, present in the last this season, or even throughout the whole year, or for several years prior. This is a good time to use that energy to sort of shift out of that. So I'm going to definitely be making sure that I'm going through each month to reflect on how each month treated me, like what the themes and key takeaways were for each month. I suggest that you definitely do the same. As I said earlier, is a good time for setting intentions, but with this expansive Sagittarius energy that we're getting via Jupiter, not only is it a good time to set an intention for just the next couple of weeks to 30 days, this is a good time to set an intention and plant the seeds for a larger goal. Um, because there's a lot of energy present to sort of like support that. Now, obviously, you have to do the work. You can't just like write something down now and just think that it's just going to materialize after some time without you doing anything. But I would suggest planting the seeds or clearly defining and setting an intention for something now that you would like to see culminate or come forth within the next 6 months. In about 6.5 months, we'll be in the energy of the full moon in Sagittarius. We're in the new moon now. So definitely plant the seeds for something a little bit bigger. So that could be things like, certain weight loss goals, which people often have going into a new year. It, in my case, weight gain goals, because Shorty got a micro back. I need to put some weight on. It could also be something related to a business that you are starting, or maybe even looking to close out if you're recognizing that, you've been in a business and you just feeling like it's not necessarily aligning. You want to pivot to the next thing. You can set the intentions of getting a promotion at your job, or even just seeking new employment, pivoting, changing directions altogether. All types of things. Like there's infinite possibilities, but I would definitely say plant the seeds for like a big goal. Buying a house, manifesting a partner, manifesting your way out of a relationship that no longer serves, that you know that you feel that you can't just up and leave right now. Like give yourself a plan for yourself, your children if you have them, close family members and friends. Like this is a good time for that, and there's a lot of energy present waiting to support you on that journey. um Something else that I would say, oh, just speaking to some of the energies that are present at this time, you can set a goal related to like travel. If it's like, okay, I know I definitely want to travel more in the next 6 months, I want to have traveled to this number of places, or maybe even plant the seeds to travel specifically at that 6 month mark during that Sagittarius full moon time. It's also a good time for locking in and really honing in on spiritual development, so you can plant seeds around that. Um, just in terms of like elevating and growing spiritually, but also I would say for knowledge and skill acquisition. So like I am currently unemployed. I am looking to secure new employment soon. I'm definitely looking to grow Meg Jones more. But something else that I've been thinking about acquiring from like a skill standpoint in the background, which I know may be a lot to be having a job working on Meg Jones and then want to do this other thing, is I've been sort of like looking at trades a little bit. And even though I know I'm a little older than the average person is when they start a trade, and I'm also a woman, which I feel like, not to say there aren't women in trade, is generally something that is spoken about for men. I've been thinking about looking into like becoming an electrician, for a couple of reasons. One, it would be like a good backup plan for if I end up getting a job that's not in alignment for me. I can like be able to pivot from there and do some work in electrician, do some electrical work as a electrician. That's slow down. Um, and then obviously it's always just a good skill to have. Like when I have my house, which I'm manifesting as well. Like if that light switch stopped working, or it's a short over here, know, even things as simple as like being able to rewire a circuit breaker, having that skill as an electrician would be great for me. So that like I don't gotta call the people and cut a check. Maybe I can just do it myself, and I can also support anybody who's close to me. Close friends, close family members, elders in my community, all of that. So I am looking to acquire, I think, a trade and some other skills as well. I've been saying that I do want to work on becoming fluent in Spanish. So I think I do want to spend some more time on that. And then just continue to expand my knowledge around like certain things that I've discussed even on this page, like things like astrology, things like the lunar cycles, um, holistic healing modalities, getting back into like yoga, um, maybe even tapping into like sound healing and EFT tapping, cupping, all of these different holistic practices. Like, obviously, I got to break it down and make it make sense instead of overwhelming myself and my system. But I'm definitely on this like knowledge and skill acquisition. One of the things I'm planning on doing is actually setting a personal curriculum for myself, where I want to literally set that shit up like a syllabus for college. Like on Tuesdays, I got yoga 101. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesday, maybe I'm taking my electrician class on that day. Um, Mondays, maybe I'm really like tapping more into my self care practices because Mondays are ruled by the moon. So it's a good time to sort of like mother yourself. So just literally like sitting with the energies that's present each day, sitting with what my goals are, and like making it make sense and just like breaking it down and chunking like, okay, twice a week for 45 minutes, I want to focus on this. Once a week for an hour, I want to focus on that, and really like locking in and look just to see where I am 6 months from now. Like it'll be cool for me to just sort of look at the seeds that I plant, even be able to play like a clip of this live and then show like where I've gotten with those goals, or even show if I haven't gotten where I wanted to get and evaluating why. So, um, all of those things. It's also a great time to courageously and boldly explore the full scope and essence of your self, like your actual authentic self. The the you that you are when you are alone and you feel like the safest, where you're not being judged, or like even those things that like you may have been judging yourself for, just like a dang, like I've always kind of wanted to do this, but I don't really want to necessarily do it in front of people. Like this is the time to get courageous about at least starting to do it with yourself. And then eventually, you'll be ready to do it in front of others. Like, if it's like, I always want to learn how to sing, but I don't like the way my voice sound. Tap in and really start like focusing on making that goal or that dream come true for yourself. And it doesn't even have to be like, okay, now I'm trying to become a professional singer, but you could definitely train yourself and even see classes on like just like vocal coaching or just like anything related to that kind of thing. So definitely tap into and explore yourself more authentically and like make space for that version of you. Think of like areas and ways in which you've sort of repressed yourself and like cut that shit out. Um, and lastly, I would say that it's a good time to focus on just internal realignment and recognizing like where you have gaps or holes in your energetic field. Like where are you being drained? What things you have going on in your life? We're just kind of like, I would have more energy if I wasn't always holding space for this friend who always want to gossip about the same poor decision that she keeps knowingly making over and over again. That's not to say abandon your friend, but you could like put up a banner like, listen, sis, I'm not telling you what you should or should not do in your life. What I'm telling you is I can't talk to you no more about Ray Ray, who you know you need to leave, who you're not about to leave. Like, stay with him. But I can't hold space for this part of your journey right now because I'm recognizing that it is actually draining me and I can't do it. Love you, respectfully. We can talk about almost anything else. But Ray Ray, I'm done with him. You don't got to be done with him, but I'm done with him and that this cycle because it's draining me. It's triggering me. It's reminding me of when I had my own Ray Ray. Like I can't do it no more. Um, Even like things like overextending at work, like being. Some people are like that first person to get to the office in the morning and the last one to leave, and then you're getting up early because you stopped to get donuts to bring to work, and you're doing all those things, and you recognize like I'm tired of this shit, and it's draining my life force and energy. You don't gotta be that person. Like you can either stop it altogether if you realize it's not working for you, or you can slow down. You can do it sporadically. You can give other people an opportunity to meet you there too. Like you ain't got to do this, sweetheart. So look at where there may be some patterns or energetic leaks in your field that you feel are stopping you or holding you back from the next level, like from the expansion that's totally possible and that's like here and present and waiting for you. You know. So yeah, and I was rambling, kind of all over the place. I apologize if it was hard to follow, but I am showing up authentically as I am right now. So I'm kind of in this energy where mine is a little scattered. Maybe I should have taken a few more deep breaths before I began, but I'm here. And hopefully you were able to follow that. I want to save this live so you could definitely go back and take some notes. I'm also thinking about um, maybe in the new year, definitely by spring season, um, sending out a lot of these details in like a email list. If that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. Shoot me a DM with your email address, and I'll add you to a mailing list so I can send this out to you. You'll have it. I'll actually have the email come out before I do the live. Then we'll discuss it again on the live because that repetition will help you like remember it. Um, and then I'll put some journal prompts and some things in there. Um, yeah, and then you'll have a reminder about the live and the card pulls if that's something that you want to get. Now, on that note, it's time to pull some chords. Pull some chords. Pull some chords. I'm feeling so. Last time we did the African Goddess Rising deck. She was cute. She was real cute or whatever. Today I'm feeling some a little different. I'm feeling a little hip hop queens. I know that they're showing me backwards and it's flipping it or whatever. But yeah, I'm feeling that. So I'm going to pull a card for myself as I do initially, and then if you want me to pull a card for you, um, Kayla, definitely let me know. Um, I'm not sure if Kenny or Divine are still here, but yeah, you can drop a bow and arrow in the chat if you want me to pull a card for you, right after I pull one for myself. Okay. Um, Let me grab myself. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Which hip hop queen? Oh, got a message for me. Okay, okay. Oh, I had two pop out. Okay, per. Um, Moving forward, I'm going to like when I have multiple people on the live. If I have multiple cards pop out, I'll read one on the live, and then I'll just send you the other ones. But because it's just me and you today, and the two popped out for me, I'm going to just read them both, and then however many pop out for you, I'll read them as well. But when there's like more people like there were last time, I'm going to shorten it. So I had um, Rod Digger, the rapper, no Flipmode Squad, which this card is connectivity, and I had Rhapsody, another Fire MC, which this card is representation of truth. So I'm already knowing, I'm already knowing that I needed to hear these messages, particularly the one around connectivity, because I haven't been being as disciplined as I know I need to be in terms of like tapping in and connecting with myself, my ancestors, Most High, all of those things. Even other members of my community, I I was allowing myself to fall into this like desperation and this like this hustle and financial acquisition type thing, and it ain't been working for me. All right, so again, I have Radiga connectivity. The keywords are friendship, relationship building, camaraderie, and competition. So it says New Jersey's own Radiga's story stems from being the MVP of every crew she touches. As a battle rapper for famed local rap outfit, The Outsiders. She collaborated with the Fugees and traded bars with Lauryn Hill on the score Cut Cowboys. Then, as the leading lady of Busta Rhymes' Flip Mode Squad, Ross set the bar impeccably high for lyrically powered mainstream hip hop with her single Tight, and wowed the masses with her verses on squad hits. She is a conduit, bridging the gap between all the art form's moving parts. Whether she's taking battle rap to the mainstream, infusing lyricism in pop, or bringing hip hop to education, Radiga finds a way to do it, and that's pretty tight. Radiga's card is a call to action. Step outside your social comfort zone and flip your mode a bit. Okay, heard. There's a saying: make new friends but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Okay, I like that. Make new friends but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Period. Keep that in mind, since you may feel guilty at times about branching out, but you never know who you'll meet on your ever changing journey. Professionally, this could be a sign to network more. If you're looking to change careers or positions, the more people you know, the better. Remember, not every encounter will be changing for you. You must be the catalyst for someone else's transformation. And by the laws of attraction, your blessings will be next. That's so crazy. Um, I kind of had uh, a wild day today energetically, just with some things that I experienced with a friend who I was holding space for. Um, and it shifted something I wanted to do for myself, but I chose to be there for that person. And I definitely resonate with the part about every situation not going to change you. Sometimes you're there to help be the catalyst for a change or transformation in somebody else's life. So I feel that real bad. All right. And then the other one is Rhapsody. And again, the principle essentially is truth. The keywords are honesty, straightforwardness, comprehension, and stubbornness. So Rhapsody's start with hip hop outfit Cooley High was only the beginning. The Grammy Award winning artist forged ahead with a noteworthy solo career that shape-shifted perceptions of female rappers in the 2000s. Her sharp lyricism is a direct descendant of the female MCs before her and has placed her in the running with even her male counterparts. Projects like The Idea of Beautiful, Layla's Wisdom, and Eve all tackle various elements of the black female psyche. With Rhapsody addressing racism, capitalism, sexism, colorism, and the othering of black women in their pursuit of happiness, Rhapsody says things most are afraid to spit on wax, which is why she is both a truth bearer and knowledge seeker, a dangerous combination to those who underestimate the power of women. You're finding it hard to speak the truth right now. Maybe you're sparing the feelings of others, or you aren't quite sure how to put the words together. It's a struggle we all deal with, though. Like Rhapsody's card proves, the truth shall set you free. Open your throat chakra and let the words come out. Remember, we can experience blockages of all kinds, and not speaking your truth can feel metaphorically strangling. Sometimes eloquence must take a backseat to being brutally honest. Okay, cook me, that last line. Sometimes eloquence must take a backseat to being brutally honest. I definitely will sometimes be quiet in a situation where if I feel like I can't necessarily articulate it in a way that's respectful, because I always want people to feel like heard and seen and respected. And I also want the message to be able to be taken in. So I feel like if it's like too harsh or whatever, it's just going to trigger the person. They're not going to be able to hear what I'm saying. Um, but sometimes growth comes from that too. Like I have to learn to be a little bit more okay with hurting people's feelings with the truth, and then being able to like apologize for the manner, but like standing on the business of the message. Which sometimes I do. Like sometimes I'm just like that. Other times I'm a little like almost like over nurturing. I feel like it's a little that cancery energy that I have that makes me want to like soften it. Sometimes people just need to hear that shit straight like that. Um, and navigate the trigger that they feel from how I'm communicating, as well as whatever it is that I'm communicating to. So yeah, I resonate with those messages for sure. Kayla, you still here? You want me to pull some cards for you? Let me know. Hit me with a comment. Give me a little energy so I know that you still here and fall asleep on me. Walk away from your phone, something like that. Um, and then I can pull a card for you if you like. Um, outside of that, I will probably be wrapping this up soon if you don't want cards. Um, and just going to tap in and not investigate, tap in and revel in this energy right now, this Sagittarius New Moon energy. So yeah, um, that was weird. It says there's two watching, Kayla and Kenny. It looks like. If y'all want cards, let me know. Drop a little comment in the chat. I feel like I need to clearly see that you want me to do it before I do it. I feel like I kind of need that permission in the spiritual realm. So I'll give another minute or two for you to do that. Otherwise, I will just be ending the chat here and continuing on with the rest of my day. In the meantime, while I wait a little bit, I am excited about some things that I have going on. I had I had a really, really heavy day and moment one day last week, and something that I was really, really worried about has, at least for the moment, worked itself out. So I'm really grateful to have had that happen, and I am feeling, yeah, just like excited about the what's to come. As I allow myself to be freed from just like the anxiety and fear and reclaim my power from that situation. Obviously, I don't need to work on being able to tap into my power regardless of the circumstances that's around me. But I am grateful to the Most High for just like a break, because Shorty needed a break from that thing, which I know I'm going to expand on a little bit more at some point. Um, Even though I feel like the real new year is spring season, I am excited for the close of year 2025. She kind of kicked my arse, not even gonna lie to you. And it came in hot, like from January, like shit started hitting the fan pretty extremely, actually. And it didn't really let up at all till like June. There was definitely some good moments, obviously, in between, but like it was a rough beginning to the year. Definitely a super rough first half of the year. Summer was good to me, mostly because I was good to myself in the summer. Um, and even early fall, I'm not gonna lie, like stress started setting back in and like fear, but I navigated it well at the beginning, and then I started like letting it overtake me again. So I am glad to just be able to step out of this actual year soon, reflect and put that behind me, and see what 2026 is hitting for. You know what I'm saying? Okie Well, since I am not seeing anyone say they want me to pull a card for them, I'm going to be in this in just a moment. I'm hoping that it's not like I'm not like missing the comments, because I do see that there's still people here, but maybe it's just like, girl, I just was here for the vibes and knowledge. I don't need no card today. That's your prerogative too. You totally make that choice. Um, I'm going to go get me a little bit of food in my system before I go out. I'm going to a comedy slash poetry show tonight. So that'll be real cute, real fun. I have been writing more. I'm proud of myself for that. And I haven't shared any of my poetry in a bit, but I think I will soon. I've definitely started mad poems I need to finish, and I have a couple that are done. I just need to memorize them to be able to share them at like maybe open mic and or just like online. So, but yeah, it's given it's given Friday. Venus energy going out with my good girlfriend, and it should be a time. All right, y'all. So with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. If for whatever reason you were commenting and I was missing it, just shoot me a DM. I will ground and pull a card for you and send it to you. Outside of that, though, checking with you soon. Love you. Happy full moon. Sorry, happy new moon in Sagittarius. And I will see y'all next time. Or maybe y'all see me. Maybe I'll see y'all. Maybe I'll start adding people to the lives too. We'll see each other soon. That's the point. Love you. Be safe. All right. I'm about to. Oh, y'all tried? See? All right. Now, this is just ghetto. Pardon me. I'm going to go upstairs and continue this then. If y'all here still, I, I am so sorry. Girl,
Sis,
ghetto.
I messaged you, and then I was just like in the comments, like, I'm here, please.
Okay, so let me just be honest now because I have to go live with myself. Last time I was smart when I separated the phones. I
Mhm.
put I put the phone that had the Mac Jones account on it further away, and I was on my main page since that's the
Mhm.
account that I'm going live from.
Mhm.
This time I switched it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna keep the Mac Jones one with me, and put the CNHB one away. Just dumb, just dumb. And I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, well, I don't see no comments. I see, but I feel like when you look at people's lives, like you can usually see the comments. It's not just usually the person who's live
Yeah.
against. So I don't know what the hecky was
I
going
don't know,
on.
sis.
I'm cracking up as I scroll up and look at all the comments. Child, I'm just like, all right, I'm talking to myself in the abyss. I'm not going to give up because I said I was showing up, so I'm showing up. Girl, oh my God. Not this many comments. I'm crying. I can't hear you, Grapefruit. Child, I love y'all. And I am sorry.
Nah, you good.
This is funny. Yeah, it's true. Thanks for having us for yourself more authentically. Child. All right. Now, let me set this back up then. This one. Come on, phone. Stop making me feel like a boomer. All right. And then I ended it. I thought I was doing something like, all right, well, see y'all. Like, bitch, it's not over. The fuck? All right, deep breaths, girl. See, we needed this laugh. Okay. Okay. Period. Hey, Sarah. Glad to see that you was able to make it from work. Oh, I don't put the cards over here for that. All right. Okay, doke. Alrighty. Child, I am gagged still. Really?
It's okay. You said it's been a day.
Yeah, but I didn't I was kinda like running around like last minute, so
Hmm.
I didn't fully ground my energy. I'm grounded now. Actually, let me be quiet and pull this card that I'll explain more. That's it. Okay, period. Okay. Oh, okay. You got Rihanna, the dominance chord.
Oh, period.
Mm-hmm.
Love me some Riri.
Yeah. First of all, I don't know if I ever pulled this one. Anytime I didn't pull cards. Yeah, very much given dominatrix, little sexiness. All right, let's see what Riri got to say. And I like how every card so far has been our name. Radiga, Rhapsody, and Rihanna. All right. Rihanna, dominant. So keywords are prominence, winning, yes, influence, trend setting, diligence, and criticism. Right?
Oh,
All right. So while Rihanna entered the music scene as a Bayesian ingenue, singing Caribbean tinged melodies, it wasn't until aligning with Rock Nation that she became a good girl going bad. With edginess, fire, sophistication, and bite, Rihanna sings about the pains of love, and on the same track empowers women to get their money and feel like the only girl in the world. Period. Her punchy yet commercially friendly songs have become anthems, thanks to their pop sensibilities. As her albums like Rated R, Loud, and Anti are all packed with hits that have made her a household name. Beyond the music, Miss Fenty has brought her outsized brazenness to fashion and makeup, fragrance, and film. Her Rihanna Navy is well assembled, and when it comes to commands, General Riri is making them and not taking them. Period. Loving his energy. All right, your relationship to the Rihanna card can be complicated. At first glance, it's the ultimate source of empowerment, as it should be. Though much like Rihanna herself, you must measure your steps before you fall under scrutiny that you didn't anticipate. If you're feeling particularly defenseless, let this card be the messenger to awaken your gusto. Your fire is buried within you, so bring it out. But when the flames get too high, measure your force. Realize how much you must exert to achieve your desired result before jumping right in and coming across as too hard. Okay. So, what this is giving to me, just just cover yourself more as you
mm-hmm.
are moving on your journey of like growth and expansion. Cuz it's like that that process of expansion, like there can be like pain and discomfort that comes with it, and rather than you feel like you want to like shut down or stop or turn back when the discomfort gets there, like be like pre-prepared for it, so that when it comes you can see it more as like a sign that you're actually on the right path versus like an attack or like there being like resistance against the thing that you're moving towards.
So change my mindset. Okay.
Yeah. So
I
like you
can
already
do
know
that.
when you shifting from playing small to playing big, everybody not gonna like that.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm in another period of silence, and it's having me like, come on, y'all. Like we was
Mm-hmm.
getting somewhere, and it felt like I was finally getting the taste of the cake, and then it went silence, and I'm just like, oh. So I
Mm.
get that. I get that. I do since I do feel like I've changed with my mindset, like it improved more, and I definitely go to my ancestors more.
Mm-hmm.
So there's growth in that, but to be okay, I'll be more aware of that and prepare better for that. Okay.
Word.
Whew.
Love that
Yes.
for you. So
Thanks.
let me write this down
Definitely giving career.
so I don't forget. You said it's definitely giving career.
Yeah,
Heard.
that's what I think.
Child. Relatable.
Ugh.
It's time for me to get me a job. I haven't had one in 6 months, and it was it has been difficult.
Mhm.
But the energy is moving. It's like it's so crazy. Like I was in this battle with unemployment. Something finally like loosened up, and this
Mhm.
is the same thing that happened to me before the first time that I did it.
Mhm.
Um, Literally at the same time of year. Like the
Oh.
very first time, the first time I applied for it, it took me I think over a year before I got anything. And when it finally came, it was literally like December 21st of that year of like 2021.
Mhm.
So I just think that it's so crazy that it comes during expansive ass Sagittarius season every time. Like you gotta wait.
That
So
actually also.
yeah,
Yeah. Nah, I feel
definitely.
100%. I know when I stopped working in March this year, I felt like it was the least financial. I wasn't as stable as I normally am, but it also
Mhm.
brought out a side where I had to lean on people, which was really uncomfortable. But I've
Yes.
grown in that. So I'm better than I was last year, but there's still a lot of room for me to improve in. And now I know like my limits. If I do need help, who I could go
Mhm.
to, and if I go to a certain person, the way that they talk, the way that they act, doesn't make me feel like I can go to them. Because you know how some people are like, oh yeah, yeah, I can help you, but they be like, okay, but you gotta let me know because I gotta move this to this bank and this bank. I don't like that. That makes me
Mhm.
feel like I can't. I don't like that. So just
Mhm.
knowing my limits and knowing my boundaries, I feel like that's something.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, I'm loving the reflection. Oh, also I'm gonna text you. Did you get to finish the Insight Timer Challenge yet?
The gratitude one,
Yes.
it disappeared on my thing.
Really?
Yeah, I went back and I can only see some of them. Can't see the full 10 days, but there's another one that's starting in January. I don't know if I sent it to you yet. It's a 30-month one, a
Okay,
30-day one. Sorry. Oh my god, a 30-day
got you.
one.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll see if yeah, I'll see if I can send it to you.
Mhm.
Um, Hold on real quick. I'm trying to let me
You
do
gonna
it
be in
too.
Sacred Sunday this Sunday?
Yes, ma'am.
Coming back.
Period.
Period. Finally.
Yeah. So oh, let me write down. I feel so bad. So the other people who I see, it was like, oh, we tried. I'm gonna pull a card for them and send it to them. The bid. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be a Sacred Sunday. I will send you the I think I should be able to send you the link to the challenge.
Okay.
If not, I could send you at least the individual videos. What day did you get up to? Do you remember?
I don't. I ain't gonna sit up here.
Got you. All right. Well, if you yeah, I'll just try to send the link to you. I'm
Okay.
going to pull a card from my good girlfriend Sarah. I think she might have hopped off, but I'll pull it real quick. I don't know if you wanted to stay on or if you want me to click you off. I'm
I'm
down for
actually
company either way.
about to get off so I could be in this new moon energy.
Okay. I feel that.
Okay, love you, sis. Bye.
Love you. Talk to you Sunday.
Talk to you someday.
All right. All right. Okay. I don't know why it's looking like that. I'm gonna go see that same line that I see. Let's see. Okay. So I'm pulling this card for you now, Sarah. I'm gonna read it. I'm also gonna send it to you. Um, and I'm gonna pull a card for you, Kitty. I'm sorry, baby. And I gotta look. I don't know if Divine 101 too, and Josh, but I'll scroll up through the comments and then I'll see and just send it to you. All right, what we got for my good sis Sarah? Oh, aggressive. Aggressive. Okay, Mary J. Blige. This is the healing card. Interesting. Okay. All right, now, so for my girl Sarah, we got the healing card, the Mary J. Blige card. The keywords are reflection, therapy, breaking patterns, and recovery. The description says, there is no one who can get us in our feelings quite like Mary J. Blige. The Queen of Hip Hop Soul has delivered hymns of pain and promise since her debut album. What's the 411? She's had us searching for real love and led us in chance declaring we want no more drama. MJB urges us to recognize toxic patterns in ourselves and those we love. In an effort to recover from all that has harmed us in this life, our previous one and the next. She does so with grace, yet she's tough as nails. Who wouldn't be after bearing her soul time and time again? You can't heal what you don't reveal. Ooh, I'm not supposed to repeat that. You can't heal what you don't reveal. You can't heal what you don't reveal. Mary's card is prompting you to take a closer look at the traumas you've endured to understand how you're behaving in the present. Identify the obstacles you've encountered in your life. Sometimes we act so aggressively to the slightest things and have no idea why. Well, it's time to explore the reasons. A personal deep dive will help you better understand yourself and in turn help you better control your emotions. If you can't do it on your own, seek the guidance of a professional or a spiritual guide or elder. You deserve a drama-free life, starting with yourself. Okay. So yeah, I think that that's a good job. Sarah, you can let me know now that I can see the comments, child. If that resonated with you. Yeah. Scroll back up through the comments. Now I'm about to have this phone all in my face. Like an elder. Let's see. We got why is it doing me like this? Every time I get to a certain part, it starts me over. It told me to let it go. That's old news. The heck? Everything is true. Okay. Oh, you Sagittarius rising, Kayla? Oh yes, child. That's a lot of energy. Oh yes, thank you. Okay, glad that it resonated, Sarah. I'm gonna, like last time, I'm gonna take a picture of the card itself and also send a description. Divine Darling, New Moon and Sag is wild timing, and is we already know after, yeah, not spreading the business, but yeah. Thanks for sharing spiritual stuff. Oh, of course, Darling. Do you want me to pull a card real quick? For you. Ask our buddy if they want one too. I could pull one for both of y'all. If down. If you're down. Oh, let me write down Mary J. Blige for Sarah. Oh, I forget. Alright, so we got Riri for Kayla. Mary J. Blige for Sarah. Sure. I'll ask. You said okay. All right, so I'll pull one for both of y'all. Hey, cousin. I'm doing my card pull thing again.
So let me know if you would like one. Then I gotta go back and get Kenny and Josh as well. All right. This is for Devon. I'm just getting off. You know I want one. Hey, okay, I got you. All right. Great minds think alike. I got my family reunion shirt on too. Period. Yeah, I was about to put a Meg Jones shirt on, and when I was like about to start looking for one, I seen this shirt first, and I'm like, Jones family. That makes sense. Meg Jones representing Jones right now. So yeah, so I'm already knowing that our ancestors present on that side of the family. Come on, man. Thank you. Very nice person. I felt that prayer meditation. Ooh. Yeah, so I asked for a message from the Most High, my higher self, your high vibrational ancestors, and mine. That will be helpful for you to keep in mind during this Sagittarius New Moon and throughout the rest of the year as we're closing out this cycle and heading into the new one. I felt that prayer / meditation. Okay. All right. So you had 2 cards pop out, baby. You got Dreezy, the ambitious card, the ambition card. I think that's definitely talking about, your bar studies, because it's time for you to start practicing the law. Also, Nicki Minaj, the leadership card. So I think that also goes hand in hand. I feel like it's talking about the bar. Definitely talking about the bar. And some other things, because you're a leader in your own right with a bunch of stuff. But what I feel heavy on my spirit is that it's talking about that. All right, so Dreezy. The keywords are goals, success, and failure. All right, so it says when Dreezy first entered the rap game, it was through Chicago's fair weather drill rap scene, where emerging artists shared stories and songs reflecting the dangerous neighborhoods where they thrive and survive. Dreezy's remix of the collab between Nicki Minaj and Chicago local G Herbo on Chirac showed hip-hop that a bright new artist was about to take over. However, the drill scene, while boasting several male stars, had only a select few women, including Dreezy, Sasha Gohar, and Katie Got Bands. It was a limiting space for the young artist, whose music transcended the niche she was placed in. We were just talking about niches and stuff recently. Dreezy quickly found her voice, refusing to be boxed in, setting out to conquer across industries from music and acting to fashion. Talk about hashtag goals. All right, we already be this is so in alignment. We've been talking about, just feeling like boxed in and all of these things. I'm a little too cute, but spiritual as fuck. Laugh my ass off. I'm a motherfucking monster. And are. And like that's literally the energy that you're talking about right here. Even though I know that's Nikki card, that's the energy they're talking about with this Dreezy card right here. You don't fit into limiting spaces, so you got to break free of them. Continuing on, it says, speaking of hashtag goals, Dreezy's telling you it's time to set some new ones for yourself. Resolutions aren't just for New Year's, so write them down now and start plotting your next move. You are prepared to level up, but may be unsure how. Develop a step-by-step plan with realistic milestones along the way. Remember, setting your expectations too high could be setting yourself up for disappointment, discouragement, and ultimately failure. If you drill into your mind that small steps will lead to a greater end result, you'll understand the value of having a plan. You know how the Benjamin Franklin saying goes, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail? Right. So I kind of just want to clarify the part here where it says Develop a step-by-step plan with realistic milestones along the way. Setting your expectations too high could be setting yourself up for disappointment. I don't believe in expectations too high. I don't believe in that as a concept. I think that we can always have very, very big goals and expectations, but what we have to do is be mindful about the timing of things and the pace of things. There's no such, well, there is a such thing as maybe too high expectations. There's not a such thing as too big of a goal. So give yourself time to get to the big goal. Like the big shit, the shit that lasts and sticks, that shit is not instant. So yeah, there's that. All right, Nicki Minaj. All right, the leadership card. So keywords are archetype, torch bearing, transparency, standards, and goals. When Nicki Minaj entered the scene in 2008, she broke a 10-year dry spell where the landscape of hip-hop was practically bare of new women's voices. And she did so with unapologetic fortitude and unabashed freedom, breaking open space for many other dynamic women to enter the rap scene. After Nicki herself locked down a crown for a decade. Often known as Barbie, she's built her own dream house in hip-hop, balancing street-leaning cuts like Did It On 'Em with chart-topping smashes like Starships. Nicki sits at a vantage point that most rappers beg to reside in. She has commercial appeal and is certified gangster. All that and a Chanel bag with a pink wig. The Nicki Minaj card is calling you to lead the way. You may be used to taking the cues from someone else, but what happens when there's no one to report to? You can't always rely on second and third opinions when choosing certain walks in life, which I'm already knowing that you know this. This time is all you and your gut instinct. Be like Barb's and take charge. Let experience be your compass. Some may challenge your steps forward, but guess what? You're not here to please them. March to the beat of your own super bass and keep believing that you will get the job done. And that's on period. I be feeling fine. LOL, not gonna lie, no haze or rush. Okay. This card ignores Missy Elliott. Elaborates. I don't know what you mean by that. That's funny because I think Missy is in this deck too. I think she's in this deck too. So I'm not gonna read that on here, but I'll since you mentioned it, I'm gonna send that card to you because I feel like that was a sign that you need to hear that message too. Missy is the innovation card though. So I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send all the cards out to people tomorrow because I gotta get ready to dip soon. But yeah, you leadership has been a theme in your life for quite some time, so you already know. Um, oh, the dry spell 98 to 2008. I feel you. But what they said about the dry spell, they said no new emerging artists. Like she'd been out. She didn't just come out in 98. Like she was out before that. So, but I feel you. I felt like the reason why you said that was because that message that's related to Missy and something else that Ancestors Woman did share with you. So like I said, I am going to share it. I'm just not going to read it right now. Okay. And then I'm gonna pull a card for you, Nicole. Oh, wait, let me write yours down. Before I forget. Devon. You had Dreezy. Nicki Minaj. And bonus card that I'm giving you, Missy Elliott. Okay. Now when we're out, Nikki just ate it in a different way. Left my ass off work, Missy ancestors. Wait for. Oh, right. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to do Derek first. Derek and then Nicole. My apology. I'm so sorry. Okay. I threw some a little extra in my ask for you, Derek. We already know. Oh, child. What are you talking? Oh wow, all of that. It looked like a bunch of cards about to pop out, and then just the one card. Trina, tenacity. My lips chapped. Period. Mm. All right. So keywords are security, reassurance, and charm. And we was having that conversation recently too. Like you've always been somebody that's like very, very charming. People be gravitated to you because of your natural charm. That you like. You don't even be trying to turn this shit on. That's just who you are. It's just your essence. All right. So it says Trina was a vital part of Miami's hip hop renaissance in the late '90s, and to this day, her name stays on the lips of next generation female rappers as one of the main artists who inspired them. First appearing on the Mayor of Miami rap Trick Daddy's breakout single, Nah Nigga, Trina entered the scene already crowned as the baddest bitch. From the title of her debut album, filled with quips about meeting men who could overspend on her, even when she was loaded herself. Maintaining a hustler's mentality as she navigated through the Miami beaches and set trends across the world. The Diamond Princess sparkled through the 2000s, and when women in hip-hop were a rarity, Trina's persistent shine showed not only her staying power, but also her unrelenting drive to keep the music coming and make the fans happy. Even now, she's still the baddest. Trina's card and her career can teach us all a lesson. Hold firm and steady, and you'll never falter. 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 Practice also makes perfect. So if you're feeling like you're losing your grip on someone or something, maybe more work is needed. Often we think we've got it all figured out, giving us a false sense of security. That is, until we realize we don't. Of course, that realization can shake anyone to the core, but let this card guide you in the direction of I can and away from I can't. It's time to get a grip, literally. Hold on to what you want to achieve and don't let that go. You'll be the best at being the baddest. That just is what that is. I'm not even going to go too deep because I know I'm going to talk to you soon. But yeah, I feel like that was the message you needed to hear for sure. And tenacity, like you already have that, but this is just a reminder to like really lock in and carry that right now, for real. Okay, so y'all could drop a comment, let me know how you felt about that. Then I'm gonna pull this card for you, Nicole, and get up out of here. Oh, but sleep, child. Ugh. I get that blood circulating. Make sure. Okay. Oh. Ciao. Oh, okay. Okay, you got Young and May. All right, that's the potential card. Interesting. I feel like a lot of times when I pull a card for you, you get something kind of related to this category. Maybe I'm tripping, but potential. Like, cause you always be about to like make some changes a lot whenever I'm pulling a card for you. So maybe that's why I'm feeling like that. All right, so the keywords are self-actualization, professional vision, and future plans. Because yeah, we always be talking about like future plans for you, some kind of way. You must got all the plans. Like I'm about to change my life, and you constantly on that journey. So that might be why I get that kind of card for you frequently. Anyway, it says in 2016, young MA ignited the New York City streets when the Brooklyn native dropped her intense introductory single. Ooh, the MA stands for myself always. And she's carried that through talks of her street life, her sexuality, and even battles with anxiety, depression, and grief. I didn't know that the MA stood for myself always. That's kind of hot. All right, her 2019 debut album, Herstory in the Making, was a battle cry, declaring that she's here to stay. Competition be damned. It's not just MA's honesty and charm that keep her fan base swelling. It's her own brand of bravado that exudes the expression. Anything you can do, I can do better. And she can. Then it says, your plan seems crystal clear, yet you're rocking back and forth on your heels and celebrating every milestone. While it's good to pat yourself on the back, remember when you hit a new level, just remember that too much self-congratulatory behavior can make you complacent. Be like MA and take this card to heart. New levels equal new devils. So while you may see the bigger picture in the distance, you must press forward with each step toward accomplishing your specific goals. Stopping your water is fine in this race, but don't get trapped in suspended animation where your destination awaits. So yeah, I don't feel like you usually have an issue with like over celebrating or patting yourself on the back when you accomplish your goal. But I do feel like the part where it says new levels equals new devils, like anytime you grow and expand and become better, you gotta remember that everybody not gonna be excited for you. Sometimes I think it's gonna be hating. And that's something that I feel like I be having to remind you of a lot. Like you just gotta stay focused because what's supposed to be gonna be. And everybody not gonna be happy to see you win. But that has nothing to do with your ability to do it and keep doing it. So yeah. How you feeling about that card? Young MA, be myself always. This is so on point. Period. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna just like last time, I'm gonna take a picture and send it to you. I'm gonna do that tomorrow though, because I already know it's gonna be late by the time I get back, most likely today. I love it. Perfect. And so I'm glad that you joined. I'm glad that you be joining, and glad that when I be pulling cards for you, you be feeling like it resonates. That makes me happy, and I'm glad that I can give you something that may be helpful for you to keep in mind just while you going through the day-to-day things with life. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here because it is 7:00 now. I gotta get ready to go. But I love you. I miss you. I will hopefully see you soon, and I'll send you these cards and stuff tomorrow. Okay. All right. Peace out for real this time. Yep. Only one card came out today. So that's just the main thing you need to keep in mind. Not a bunch of different stuff. Like last time you had a bunch pop out. But that's all you need to remember. Okay. All right. So like I said, I will see you later. Love you, cuz. Talk to you soon.